Hello everyone, I'm Miss Carol from the Grand Ledge Area District Library. And today's story time is going to be about an important topic, trying new foods. I'm sure you have foods you don't like, but have you actually tried some of the foods you say you don't like? Like I know I don't like onions, but I've at least tried onions, so I can say that. But I've never tried liver, so I can't say I don't like liver and onions, because I haven't tried the liver. So some of the characters in the books we're going to do today are going to try some new foods. Our first book about trying new foods is an Elephant and Piggy book called I Really Like Slop. It's written and illustrated by Willems and published by Hyperion Books for Children. There's some of the not so yummy looking slop. There's Piggy saying, I really like slop. La la la. Hi Gerald. Hi Piggy. Yikes. What is that? This is slop. Slop? Yummy, yummy slop. Yummy? You eat that? Sure, I eat this. Pigs really like slop. Eating slop is part of pig culture, Piggy says. Oh, says Gerald. Should it smell like that? Piggy takes a long sniff. Uh-oh, look at Piggy's face. But yes, he says, I guess that's what he's supposed to smell like. What about all of those flies? Gerald asks. The flies are how you know it's ripe. Do you want to try my slop? Do I want to try your slop? Would you try Piggy's slop? Gerald doesn't seem to want to. He says, no way. It looks like Piggy might not be okay with that. He says, oh, okay. Looks like maybe he hurt Piggy's feelings. What do you think? Do you think that's it? Let's see. Well, Piggy doesn't look so sad. Doesn't look so good. He looks kind of sad and he's walking away, isn't he? What do you think Gerald's gonna do? Piggy? Wait. Yes, Gerald? I will gulp. Try your slop. He doesn't look so sure about it, does he? Yay! Maybe you will really like slop. Maybe? Try a big taste. I will try a small taste, says Gerald. Look, that's a tiny taste, isn't it? Piggy says that is a small taste. You are close to trying slop. You are closer. Closer? You tried it. Uh-oh. Does Gerald's reaction look like he's enjoying it? Piggy doesn't seem to think Gerald's upset. He just says, spicy, huh? Do you know how I get that old shoe taste? Old shoes. Ack, irk. Looks like Gerald's gonna collapse maybe. So, do you really like slop? Piggy asks. No, I do not really like slop, but I am glad I tried it because I really like you. That was so sweet of Gerald to say. Piggy thinks so too. Oh, Gerald. Dessert? Don't push it, bub, says Elephant. Says Gerald the elephant. Yep. So Gerald tried it. He didn't like it, but he did try it. So maybe you can try a new food sometime. What do you think? Okay, so the song we're going to sing to go with our new foods theme is called Happily We Eat Our Foods. We're going to do it to the tune of Mary Had a Little Lamb, so hopefully you're at least a little familiar with that tune. And the words go like this. Happily we eat our foods, eat our foods, eat our foods. Happily we eat our foods to grow up big and strong. And then with different verses, we'll substitute a different word in for food. We'll say like milk, or fruits, or vegetables, or really any sort of food-related word you want to do. So shall we try the first verse and then see how it goes? Happily we eat our foods, eat our foods, eat our foods. Happily we eat our foods to grow up big and strong. All right, so let's try that again. The second verse, we're gonna do milk, but we're also gonna substitute the word eat, drink for eat, because you might eat milk products like cheese, but when you get a glass of milk, you're not really eating it. Then after milk, we're gonna do fruits, and then finally we're gonna do vegetables, and then we'll sing the first verse again with the word food. So you ready to do this? Okay, let's go. Happily we eat our foods, eat our foods, eat our foods. Happily we eat our foods to grow up big and strong. Happily we drink our milk, drink our milk, drink our milk. Happily we drink our milk to grow up big and strong. Happily we eat our fruits, eat our fruits, eat our fruits. Happily we eat our fruits to grow up big and strong. Happily we eat our vegetables, eat our vegetables, eat our vegetables. Happily we eat our vegetables to grow up big and strong. Happily we eat our foods, eat our foods, eat our foods. Happily we eat our foods to grow up big and strong. All right, there we go. What did you think? Do you think maybe you'll try eating something new for dinner maybe? You don't have to like it, just try it. Our second book on trying new foods is called The Sandwich Swap. It's written by Her Majesty Queen Rania Al Abdullah of Jordan with Kelly DiPucchio, illustrated by Tricia Tusa, and is published by Disney Hyperion. It all began with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and ended with a hummus sandwich. Selma and Lily were best friends at school. They drew pictures together. They played on the swings together. They jumped rope together. And they ate their lunches together. But just what they ate was a little different. Lily ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich every day for lunch. Selma ate a hummus and pita sandwich every day for lunch. And although Lily never said it out loud, she thought Selma's sandwich looked weird and yucky. She felt terrible her friend had to eat that icky chickpea paste every day. Ew, yuck. And although Selma never said it out loud, she thought Lily's sandwich looked strange and gross. She felt just awful that her friend had to eat that gooey peanut paste every day. Ew, gross. Then one day, Lily just could not hold back those pesky thoughts any longer. "Your sandwich looks kind of yucky," she blurted out. "What did you say?" Selma asked. thinking she must have misunderstood her friend. "I said, your sandwich looks yucky." Selma frowned. She looked down at the thin, soft bread, and she thought of her beautiful, smiling mother as she carefully cut Selma's sandwich into 2 neat halves that morning. Her hurt feelings turned mad. "Yeah, well, your sandwich looks gross, and it smells bad too," Selma snapped back. Lily looked surprised. She sniffed the thick, squishy bread. She thought of her dad in his silly apron, whistling as he cut Lily's sandwich into 2 perfect triangles that morning. Lily scowled. "It does not smell bad." "Does too. Ew, yuck. Ew, gross." That afternoon, the friends did not draw pictures together. They did not swing together, and they did not jump rope together either. The next day, Selma ate her lunch at a new table, and Lily ate her lunch at another. Meanwhile, the peanut butter versus hummus story had spread, and everyone was choosing sides. Each side had something not so nice to say to each other. Peanut butter breath, jelly heads, garlic breath, chickpea brains. Pretty soon, the rude insults had nothing at all to do with peanut butter or hummus. "You're weird, you're stupid, you look funny, you dress dumb." And then it happened. Somebody yelled. "Food fight!" Peanut butter and hummus sandwiches and other lunch favorites began flying back and forth between the 2 sides of the lunchroom. They stuck to the walls, they stuck to the ceilings, they stuck to the lunch lady. When the sandwiches are all gone, pudding cups and applesauce and carrot sticks took flight. Selma and Lily looked at each other from across the room, the rowdy, splattered room. They both felt ashamed by what they saw. They both felt really ashamed when the principal called them into her office. After all, after they had helped clean up the mess. The following day, Selma sat her sandwich across from Lily's. The 2 girls nibbled their sandwiches in silence. Finally, Lily got up the courage to speak. "Would you like to try a bite of my peanut butter and jelly?" Selma grinned. "Sure, why not? Would you like to try my hummus and pita?" Lily laughed. "I'd like that." "On the count of 3? Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Yummy. Hey, this is delicious. And this is heavenly." The girls giggled and hugged and traded sandwiches. After lunch, Selma and Lily met with the principal again. This time, they were there to suggest a very special event for the whole school. And that's how it all began, with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and ended with the hummus and pita sandwich. Look what they're doing. They've all got different foods from different countries that either they or their families come from. I see the hummus and pita sandwiches. I see the peanut butter and jelly. I see what looks like sushi from Japan. I see some food from Mexico, and that might be France and maybe Italy. What kind of foods do your family eat? Is there anything on the table you recognize or might be willing to try?